I'd master the particle command in Minecraft really fast. But before we do anything, I really like listening to music when I do commands, so start playing some music. Alright, so the first thing we want to learn is particle syntax, and I will say this is going to be for Java only, so if you're on Bedrock Edition, this will not work for you properly. So, also, I have a mod that lets me see command syntax a little bit easier, because I'm still very new to commands. So, obviously you have /particle, or just particle if you're in a command block. You got particle, and then all of the particles you can choose from. I'm just gonna pick a random one. I'm gonna do enchant, the one from before. And I'm gonna do, so you got particle, and then the particle effect you want, and this right here is the position of where the particle is gonna be. So with this, the T-bus right here, that means relative position to where the command's being taken place. So if it's a command block, this will be one block above the command block. And next you have your delta, which right now I'll just make 0, 0, 0. And what that does is it's how far out the particles spawn from the source block. I'll demonstrate that in a second. Next is the speed at which the particles move. So obviously a higher number the faster the particles. And then you got the count, how many particles are going to be spawning at a time. Make it 10 for now. And then force or normal. So normal means you can only render in particles for a certain amount of time at a certain amount of a distance. If you put on force, you'll always be able to see particles as long as they're in your render distance. And then we don't need to do anything else. That's the whole command. So now if we come here and turn it to repeat and is active, you'll see that all the particles are going to right here. And that's basically the particle syntax. And now we're going to get into some more advanced stuff like detecting when particles touch, particles are entities, and then particles where you're looking, because I know some people requested that. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. So first thing is going to be whenever you detect when particles touch. And basically this is going to be really simple. So basically you want to have particles executing at an entity. So you at tag equals test. So this command will run at an entity. And now we're going to do if entity. And I'm just going to do me for now. Right now I can't. I got to do entity and an at E. And we got to do at P, so our nearest player. We gotta do distance is 0.1. Okay, so now it'll detect it'll detect that an entity with the tag test, and it's gonna detect if I'm within one block from it. We're gonna do run particle. Just pick another random one. Then Tiba. 1 Tiba. Make the delta 0, speed 1, count 10, force, basic stuff like that. So now we gotta get an entity tag test. I'm gonna show you the command for it. I'm using an armor stand. You just type in this command in. I'm an armor stand with the test. Now, what should work with this command is if I'm within one block from the tag test, it'll do this particle effect. I'm actually gonna pick a different particle effect because this one renders differently. I do these because I know how those work. Now if I'm within one block, it comes particle, but then it stops. Like so. So that's how you detect the particles you're touching, is by having two entities. Like let's say you would have me have a particle on me. So let's say I'm one particle. And then I'm walking into another particle. Boom. Text when the particle touches. Okay. Now we've kind of gone over this. If you want a particle on a certain entity, and run execute at it in your entity. I'm just gonna do me for now. And run particle and do angry villager. It's the top one. So this is gonna be where the particle is located at me. So if I want it 2 blocks above me, I do 2 blocks above me like that. And then the delta, I guess I'll show you how the delta spreads out blocks. If I make the delta 1, 1, 1, then I get rid of that. Make the speed 1, make the count 10, and then force. You'll see as soon as I turn this on, particles are spawning within 1 block from me because of the delta. And if I come over here, make the delta all zeros, like so, you'll see that they're suddenly only on me like this. Okay. And the final thing is particles where you're looking, it's almost the exact same as this. That's what you want to do is whenever you get this command, instead of using debuggs for a relative location, you can do this. Use 3 carets for where you're facing. If you want it to be like where you're looking, you would do, oh, it's different for every particle. I'll just do 1, then I'll do another 3 blocks out. So this will spawn 3 blocks in front of me and 1 block above me from where I'm looking. Now repeat. See, it follows where I look. And that's what the basics. I'm going to go and demonstrate some other stuff too. This little advanced demonstration here we have a sheep in the corner here that's invisible with the particle on it, but wherever the sheep moves, let's say I already get some loot. See, it goes where the sheep's going. And to show how it works whenever you detect if something's together, you have this command block here, which will teleport sheep to the other entity, which I will have set up as an armor stand. And this one will detect whenever they're together, like I showed before, distance 0.1. And then whenever they're together, it's going to kill both of them. And these 3 command blocks just have the particles and then what makes that invisible. So, that being said, if I were to come over here, I'm going to move my camera so you can see this a little better. And then I go into chat and repeat my command. Well, I guess you can't really see it. Hold on, let me run that back. Here. I summoned the sheep back. And I'm gonna go and turn off the TPing now. Actually, what I'm gonna do to make it easy to see, I have a target block set up. Use the signal. Which give me a boom. So, and now let me go and summon the armor stand. And see, this is what's symbolizing the armor stand right here. Can't see it, apparently because they're invisible. But for now, that command block gets power. The sheep goes to the particle and then dies. So, and yeah, that's about everything I think I need to talk about with particles. So, if there's any questions, ask in the comments. I will answer for sure. And thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you want to learn next.